Hi guys, today we're going to look at box plots, which are sometimes called box and whisker plots. Our first one looks like this. It's got a box in the middle with two little lines either side. You probably need to pause the video at this stage and copy that diagram. From that diagram you can get it's basically a representation of our 5-number summary, which we did a few lessons ago, if you remember. If you have a look here, it shows you that not only can you read the 5 numbers from the graph, so the 5 numbers, our 5-number summary is our minimum value, our quartile 1, our quartile 2, quartile 3, and our maximum. In each of those sections is representing a quarter of all of the scores. I'll show you what I mean in the next one. So for example, we have a set of scores here which represent the number of hours that Nick worked at the Big Chicken. And they're asking us first of all to find a 5-number summary for this data. To do that, we need to first of all rewrite the scores in order. So let's do that. I've got 3, 3, 4, 5. Normally I cross these off as I'm doing it, but I didn't want to make it too messy for you guys. You won't be able to read it if I do that. And okay. So the second thing we need to do is find the median. To find the median, again, I normally cross off the scores, but if you count the number of scores and find the center one, you'll find that the center one is this one, and that's also called quartile 2. You at this stage should be able to see there's an equal number of scores on the left of that as there are on the right. Now we need to look at the left and get the median of those 6 scores, which is going to be in between here, and that is quartile 1. Halfway between 4 and 5 is going to be 4.5. Same over here. That one's quartile 3, and that's halfway between 8 and 9, 8 and 10, which of course is 9. So there's 3 of our 5-number summaries. The other 2 numbers come from the lowest number and the highest number. I'm just going to copy those down so you can see, and that's my 5-number summary. We're now going to represent that in a box and whisker plot. Now, I've already drawn this scale. Hopefully yours will be neater than that. I've started at the lowest score, which is 3, and I've ended at the highest score, which is 15. And I would probably begin after that by drawing my box part of my graph, which starts at 4.5, quartile 1. So just go about a centimeter or 2 above, and using your ruler, draw a line in line with 4.5. Now in line with that, at the same level, you want to draw another one above number 9, which is quartile 3. You want to join that up to make a box. Like I said, you're using a ruler, so hopefully yours will be neater. Now the median, if you look at our number summary, was 7. So we're basically representing those 5 numbers and displaying them in a data set. So I just need to draw my whiskers now. You draw them from the center of your box, again using your ruler, and we're going down so we're in line with the number 3, and the top one's going to be in line with 15. It's quite long. Now, because it's long, it tells us that the top quarter of scores are quite spread apart. They're spread between 9 and 15. Again, you might want to pause the video so you can copy that down. On the next example, we've got one that's already drawn. It says the box plot represents the results of 80 students in a science test. Find the range of the test results. So let's start with that. The range, of course, is the highest minus the lowest. And here you can see that the highest score is the top of this whisker, which would be 95. Take away the lowest score, which is 25, which gives us a range of 70. So that's the range. Find the median. Now the median is that bar in the middle of the box there, and it's lined up with the number 60. Interquartile range is the top of the box, which is 75. Take away the lowest box, which is 40, and that gives us an interquartile range of 35. Okay, how many students had a test mark between 25 and 75? That covers 3 sections of the graph. 75 is up here, and 25 is down here. So there's 1, 2, 3 sections of the graph, and that means it's 3/4 of all the scores multiplied by 80, because it says at the top there are 80 students doing the test. So 1/4 of 80 is 20, 3/4 must be 60. You can do that part on your calculator. How many scores are between 40 and 60? Well, 40 and 60 is only 1/4 of the scores. So that would be 20. And the last part, what percentage of students scored more than 75? It is the last quarter. So there's 1/4. To change that to percent, multiply by 100, gives us 25%. Okay, now I'd like you to have a go at the questions in the textbook, which I've put for you on Compass.